and welcome to the weird, wacky but wonderful. Yeah, this one is totally improv. Totally improv. This one is a work in progress. Yeah, we're not. Oh, we're flashing. We don't need to be flashing on this one. No flashing. No red here. Get off the red. Blue. There you go. Lightning grim. Zooming around the room. Blue. Right. Crumbs. The beard's a little bit intact. Need to change. I'm losing weight, but have I lost that much weight? I mean, that's why I don't wear this t-shirt. Suck it in. Maybes for now. Okay, so this is a weird, wacky, but wonderful. It's not turtles. Well, technically it is turtles. Yeah, you might as well call us the turtles. Weird, wacky, but wonderful. Now, does anyone realise this is made of metal? I'm a massive fan of the turtles. And although this should be up and high, I always love it on the floor. Looks like the turtles are popping out. Now, as you can see in the background, on my left here, my left, your right, whatever, you can see the door. But once the door is shut, you can see my collage of the Neca figures. And this t-shirt's coming off. But yeah, we're talking about that. So Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, the VHS, Torquard Razor in little form, 2 foot soldiers, Super Shredder, and Splinter getting owned. That's why I said it looks mint on the floor. There's turtles everywhere you look around here. Because I love turtles. Can you remember when I drew that? It's still alive. Surprised I've never smashed that. But yeah, that's been my Donatello collection. If you go back on YouTube, I'm not bothering putting it in this video, but if you go back, I once did a Donatello video years ago. But Matty Connor made us that guitar through lockdown. And there's a couple of the pop vinyls, original. Actually, I don't even know where the original one is. He's around. But yeah, definitely need to do something more for Donatello. Why, you say? You know, because I maybe haven't mentioned why. Note to self, there's Donatello on the retro shelf. Anyway, this is why. If you watch the unboxing for December, Brit went a bit mental because Brit's done really well. She got 2 jobs and got 2 massive bonuses over this year, and she decided to treat me. And I was like, right, will you stop giving me stuff? I never thought I would ever say that to somebody, but no, honestly, please stop giving me stuff. So I got the Hardy Boys, which has nothing to do with this video. The Hardy Boys are the Hardy Boys. They still need to find a home, but off the Hardy Boys rant. I got this. Not this, I've had that since I was a kid. There's another video to check out. Jack lent that off me as a kid, and it took us ages to get it back, but I got this. And this is sort of based on the cartoon, The Curse of the Killer Pizzas. And it's one of the new series of Turtles. Something I didn't dive into, they've done a lot more. I am good at that they finished the other Turtles range, we'll get there in a second, but yeah. They can't wait to get him out of the box. Hasn't been out of the box yet, because for this video, I'm now back in this room, like that. That collection's the one I started getting in, I was awesome to get all 4. And then Bebop and Rocksteady, then they just stopped. They didn't do April, they didn't do Shredder, they didn't do Splinter, even though there was a picture of them, they never bothered. And then they went on that new thing where they've done the frogs, they've done the Tyrannosauruses out of things, they've done everyone you can imagine. You did Slash, but yeah, I was just, nah, not tapping in, not tapping out. That's where Shredder got demoted to as well. He lives in here, because I've got a Super Shredder, so I don't need that Shredder. I was really into that collection. Then Torquard Razor were coming out, and I said, get in. And this was in lockdown, and Neca just fucked up. Even though some guy on YouTube was like, I'm glad I bought free. Flip this. Right at ya. So I tapped out. I was like, no. Now Carl McSully, one of my good friends from It's Just a Podcast, he's gone nuts. He's got the boy, he's got April O'Neil, he's got Casey Jones with and without masks. Carl's gone crazy. Carl won't stop. Carl loves Neca. He's dangerous. He's like, what's he called? Monty from Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers, when he sees cheese. Carl just zooms in and gets stuff. Hi, Carl.
Oh, hello there. How are you doing? Didn't see you there. Just having a wander in my living room. But hey, since I'm here, I've just found myself stood right in front of the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. Don't know if you've seen them all. You may see some of them featured in the Lonely Tree Entertainment videos run by Mr. Mason. Although there are a few that you might not have seen before. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a flip on the screen here. And we'll lower you down there, absolutely there. So as you can see, you have the wonderful 4 boys. Obviously we've got Donnie, Mikey, Leo, Raph. Of course with Splinter, you can't have the 4 boys without the mentor Splinter. But you know, a few things that you might not see in the Lonely Tree video, such as, you've got April O'Neil, Ultimate Collection. Albeit I did think I was getting a very limited run, given that it was very tricky to get a hold of Tokan Razor, which, as you can see, I haven't got. Turns out you can go to Be A More Geek right now and collect your very own. But I do have a particular rare one. We do have Short Arse Danny. Goes by Dan now, apparently. But, as you can see, staple Sid Vicious t-shirt, which is always worth the bargain for the money. Although legs are reused from John Connor from the motion picture Terminator 2, known as T2. So he is a bit on the short side, but you know, hey, you can't get them in the shops, and it's a nice addition to the set. Now, of course, if you go back there, you will also see featuring 2 staples foot shoulders. I might get a couple more, you know, army it out, but as you can see, perfectly garden with the Master Shredder there. But of course, naturally, you got yourself a Super Shredder, bit of a tongue twister. But awesome look, you know, there's like 3 or 4 versions of this dude now, don't really see the point, but as you can see, looks just like the movie, and yes, it is pretty much Kevin Nash under there, so not a bad set. May have made use of additional Danny head, as you can see, but no, just a nice little set rounded off there. Hope you enjoy, and back to you, Stephen.
So, the problem is, where's this going to go? And this is the next thing. So Britt got us that, and Low Pan, who glows in the dark. So check out the December unboxing. Been spoiled rotten, can't think Britt enough. But like a couple of years ago, if you remember, was it for the Love of Horror, when we did the Love of Horror? When it went down and she bought me the massive Godzilla that has to live in the attic. I know, I love Godzilla to bits. Oh, one day I'm going to phone that too drunk. Here comes the dog. But this is a weird, wacky, but wonderful. I need to put that out. But yeah, where we're going to put it, it's in the attic. Check out what videos I'm making that night. And the camera goes into the attic. I woke Britt up out of bed, lifted the attic, and put the tripod up. I was doing something. What video was it? The camera goes up and I talk about them in the loft. I've got it! I remember the Return of Godzilla. The Return of Godzilla vinyl. That's right. The one, if you check it out, where my tattoo falls off my arm. Check that out. It's an 18 rated video, only available on YouTube. Footage was released after nearly 10 years of sitting on the Edmonton cutter. It's gruesome. It's got an 18 rating, won't show up unless you look for it on Lonely Tree. So yeah, Brit's like, you know, like, you seen what we're doing with here, Brit? Yes, yes, yes. Brit just goes out and buys the most craziest thing possible. Because even though I've always wanted one of these, where the fuck am I going to put it? That is justified. And we're not talking Walton Goggins and Raylan Givens, also known as Timothy Underfun. Justify it. So, I'm going to have to build a shelf. I say build a shelf because I couldn't find a fucking shelf anywhere in the metro. Because today was the day after Boxing Day. And everyone was like, oh, guess what? COVID doesn't work on a bank holiday. Yes, it does. Wear your mask. End of that rant. So just like a Ninja Turtle, I was able to get, and he took me fucking, imagine that, Chelsea'd myself, 2 brackets. And yeah, then I couldn't find a shelf. Even looked around work and I was like, Casper, is there any shelves? You know, we'll just move shop. No, it's all been, I say, it's in your garage, isn't it? Like anything that disappears, it works in Casper's garage. Not like, you know, just like, where'd that TV go behind the counter? In Casper's garage. Whatever, Casper. But yeah, no wood to be found. Boom, and then light bulb hit me, and guess what? Cut to this. Boom. Oh yes, remember this room? Need to borrow a shelf from here. Yep, I just literally fell through time and jumped back in the room and went, I should have really took this shelf with me that I made from my old bed years ago. So yeah, couldn't ask for a bit of wood, and to be honest with you, without cutting it, couldn't be any better. So yeah. And see, it's always going to be weird. No, seriously, I really don't know if there's any clips in there of the old house when it's jumped back and forth. This video was meant to go whack bang, and if I mentioned it, check it out. Check out Jack running away with the VHS. I've got it again, which has got something to do with Alternative 3. And yeah, whatever I mentioned, check it out. So the idea is to build a shelf there. That's the plan. Drill downstairs. Got the screws. At least it's charged. Doing this on the wing. And unbelievable. Like, only me would get a bracket without its thing punched out. Are you shitting biscuits, man? Have that lined up perfect and everything. Turn the camera off for 1 second and Prince falls off and the back things fell off. Mother of biscuits. We're getting there. Had to do a couple of jump cuts. Had to get the spirit level out. Where the fuck is the spirit level? Out there. Prince fell off. Nails fell off. Oh, it's level. Yeah, it's level. Just so you know as well, Glenn's artwork is just temporary here. I now need a quest to find a picture to fill that void. But yeah, until then, what do we put on there? Taking a break for 5 because I'm not sure what I want to put there. I mean, Mohawk's down here at the minute. It's just a knock-on effect at the moment. Domino! So Lord Pan has a home. I mean, I won't see him. I've got my laptop open and stuff. Got a steelbook and I've still got the Laserdisc and then some artwork. Prefab Sprout that's signed by Paddy, so I don't know where that's going to go. I'll probably just stay there, to be honest with you. This guy's a legend. So yeah, what to do with the shelf though? Some Mohawks come back the way it was. I want to unbox this first. VHS has gone in the corner. I think this is going to look mint in the UV light. As I say, like collecting them, I was devastated when they stopped the first series, and I'm just a massive Turtles fan. It's part of your childhood. Like, just at the end of Thundercats for me. And yeah, it's all about the Turtles. It's all about the Turtles. So I want to unbox them. I'm not going to, look at this, because it's got loads of them winky dinky things, which, you know, take ages. So I'm not going to multitask now as well. You want a weird, wacky, but wonderful? You got one. So he's out of the box. It is lush material, that. I'm going to get the stance right. I mean, that's just absolutely class. Yes, it's a proper rip-off of Xenomorph, isn't it? Like, but pop his little butt in. I have to go put it in hot water for a while, I think. Probably will have to put it out, put it in my cup of coffee, but it's absolutely freezing. Yep, Stone Cold Steve Mason. Missed that one by about 30 years, didn't I? Okay, he's there. A little bit of a bugger to stand up like, but right. So, I kind of think the Turtles can be massive. I don't want to like overshadow Glenn's artwork yet, or dominate the room by big ones. Coffee's still cold, like. Okay, I might just complicate the idea because obviously I've had that for ages and I made that, and then that's been sitting there, but they would look pretty cool on there. But then, oh, man, let's quickly get him out of the box and have a look at him. He's mine. Oh my! He's beyond heavy. Oh, Jesus. Unbelievable. I know what you're thinking. He's too heavy for the shelf. Of course he would be. I'm obviously not unboxing that Undertaker cross Donatello because it's signed by the Undertaker. I have no idea where this thing's going to go. I've also got to take into account where the Viz is going because the Viz hasn't found a home yet either. So yeah, check out the Viz video as the eyes. It's found a home. Obviously it'll glow in the UV light. I've took this down, which I'm not going to get rid of. It's Dream Little Dream. It's a very limited 7-inch single, one of 3 designs. Jet Plastic Records in America can fuck right off. They've just announced the splatter of ones finally came out. A Dan, massive shout out to Dan at Sloan's TV over in Texas. He got his, paid for it, never turned up, so fuck yous. It's a nice little cheap plug, but I'll get it home, but not there, because it just reminds me of the worst customer service ever. Next bit of the video. Vigo is now next to the light switch. I took down a Furby. You probably had whoosh there in the camera. Find a home for that though, but yeah. Okay, sorry for you. It's been seconds for me. It's been about an hour. My record player's died. And I was just like, so I've took it a bit, looked in and went, yep, it's definitely broken. So yeah, can't listen to music. Cursed by Home Alone. I'm blaming Brittany because she was the last one to touch it to turn Home Alone down for a phone call. But yeah, gooned. So my plan of listening to John Wick is out the window. But Donatello has a home. Opted to move Vigo. As you can see, Vigo's by the light switch. and I've opted to bring in that turtle right there, which I've had since I was a kid, and it's sort of like an evolution, you know. It's the greatest turtle figure ever. Just gonna put the lights out. You can see a bit of the UV there kicking in. Shut the door properly over. Boom. So you get a bit of light, and I can see him because the telly's just there. So I think we're about the end of this video. The shelf hasn't got anything in the middle but me graboid plant pot with me old camera, and old camera's there. I just love that combination. I need something for the middle, but I haven't decided yet. There you go, just so I can end this video. The Hardy Boys are out the box, they're there, and Cav's there for now. Signed cassette. I think that'll do for now. I don't want to add another pop vinyl on there unless there's one adrift. Nope, stop there. We're done. We're done. Cav's tracking's down there for now. I'm not decided. I don't want to put another pop vinyl on there. I wanted to keep it less is more with that, especially that there. I like it how it's all being moved around. True Romance still hasn't found its home, the new picture frame. But yeah, getting there. Too late to Hoover. Stephen might be in bed or he's raving. If I hear rave, the Hoover's going on. But yeah, as I say, what I might do is actually Cav. I'm going to put my gremlin's egg there, and I might go and get myself a mogwai, one of my mogwais, because if Hyra sees that and that gets chewed, Hyra dies, because that'll full on toxic poison. So I'll find a home for you, Cav, don't you worry. Right, that's where you're going, Cav, underneath the bat gremlin. So there we go. No, I've opted not for that idea with the other gremlin because their eyes are all boogly ugly and they'll just freak us out. So this is the very end of the video. Weird, wacky but wonderful house move turtles orientated mainly. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling?
Aha! I had to come up here for the vinyl player box. So there, Godzilla and King Kong I was waffling on about. John Wick. Absolutely freezing up here. Freezing. But yeah. There you go, there's the brand new vinyl player. Random outtake.
Not as random as that.
True Romance has come to live next to me bed. My side of the bed. My rules, my bin. And this is the very end of the video. The corner you don't see, you never see it. There we go. Lost Boys. So there's a Graham Humphreys there to find a new home. But for now, goodbye.
Now, the end is here.
Are you still here? He hasn't fell over yet.